Experience 2016. I will run them through, discuss them a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and be sure to hit that like button. So first off, Sony showed gameplay for Uncharted The Lost Legacy. This is a spin-off with Chloe, of course known from the Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 games. She was not in Uncharted 4, but now she has her own game with Nadine. And of course we know her from the PlayStation 4 Uncharted 4 games. So super interesting, we saw some gameplay. Looked very interesting. It's set in India. It's set to be a standalone game. They say it's a beefy expansion, a beefy story expansion. So really interested to see how that will turn out. But it's like created by Naughty Dog, so it will probably be fine. Then something that was already leaked but still was a really big hitter. Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is official and it's called Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And yeah, it looks really awesome. We saw Mega Man, we saw Ryu, we saw Iron Man, and it will be coming to Xbox One, PS4 and Steam. And right now we only have this cinematic trailer, but the gameplay should be shown very soon during the Capcom Cup. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite will hit in 2017, but you can already play Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 on the PlayStation 4 right now. It's brought over, so that's pretty nice. A completely new game, Let It Die, from Suda51 and Grasshopper Manufacture. Of course, those guys also made No More Heroes and stuff like that. They now have a new game called Let It Die, and it's free and it's also available right now on PlayStation 4. Has some microtransactions and it's like Dark Souls wrapped in a futuristic punk motif. So should be interesting, you can check it out right now. Then Crash Bandicoot is remastered in the Crash Bandicoot Insane, so with an N, Insane trilogy. It's coming out next year. We saw the first gameplay, got a video about that up, so check it out, but it's super awesome. For all the Destiny fans, there will be a Destiny December update. It will bring back the Icebreaker, so the awesome sniper that will refill the ammo. Super nice to hear that. And also Sparrow Racing, so fans of the game should be happy about that. Oh yeah, Horizon is coming out in February or in March in Europe. They showed a new trailer and it looks super nice. Windjammers is a new game. The frisbee flinging Neo Geo game, old enough to drink now, is coming to PlayStation 4 and PS Vita. Also something that is available right now is a new Resident Evil 7 demo. It's out for PlayStation 4 and for the first time for PlayStation VR, so you can scare the shit out of yourself with the VR headset. I already made a video about the other game that I'm going to talk about right now, and that's Knack 2. It was also announced. I predicted that this game would happen. It's made by Sony Japan. They focused on co-op in this video, and that's nice because co-op was just not a really interesting part of the first game, but it looks like they really looked at the feedback from the first game, made it a little bit better. I'm interested to see what this will be. Hopefully it will not be a full game. PlayStation futuristic racing series Wipeout is back from the dead. Of course, the studio, Liverpool studio that made these games, got shut down, but now they're back with a remastered collection on the PlayStation 4. So not this studio, but still another studio. Anyway, it will be available in the summer of 2017. The other Capcom fighting game also got some love during the PlayStation experience. Akuma joins the Street Fighter V roster on December 20th. It was already leaked, but is now confirmed. Lara Croft Go is coming to the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita. Parappa the Rapper is coming back. Same goes for Loco Roco and Patapon. They're getting remastered for the PS4 and will feature native 4K support on the PlayStation 4 Pro, so you can play these like pretty old games in 4K. Okay, there will be some other improvements as well. And by the way, the Parappa the Rapper demo should be available right now in the PlayStation Store. Then some Yakuza love. Just every PlayStation experience we get some Yakuza love. Anyway, both Yakuza 6 and Yakuza Kiwami, the original games, are on its way to PS4 in the West. Speaking of games coming to the West, Danganronpa version 3 Killing Harmony will also be coming to the PlayStation 4 in the West. Oh, and PlayStation Vita, which is pretty exciting. Talking about Japanese games, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom also had a new trailer. Looked awesome. Absolver, and that's a game that I'm super interested in. It's a multiplayer combat role-playing game where you just fight 1v1 against each other. It should be like a multiplayer, focused game where you just upgrade your hero, fight against other enemies, become a better knight. So should be super interesting. Looks very cool, great art style. It's coming in 2017 with exclusive content for the PlayStation 4 and it's first on the PlayStation 4. Some PlayStation VR love. Yes, the first new PlayStation VR game that is announced during this show is Star Blood Arena. It's by San Diego Studio and White Moon Dreams and was announced for the PlayStation VR, like I said. Speaking of PlayStation VR, Ace Combat is also playable on the show floor and got a new trailer. Then let's move over to MLB The Show 17. They also got a trailer. Stars newly minded Hall of Famer Ken Griffey, and that's all I'm gonna say about this game because I don't know anything about baseball. Let's talk about Housemarque. They of course worked on Resogun and now they are making a new game, Next Machina. Of course they also made a ton of other games, Dead Nation and Alien Nation, that of course launched this year, but yeah, they have another game in the work, Next Machina. Then we saw the gameplay trailer for Dreadnought. It's coming to PS4 next year. It looks like a spade fighting game. I'm not gonna play it, but anyway, if you're interested, go ahead. Gravity Rush 2 is of course launching in January and it has free DLC because of course it was first going to launch in December. They decided to delay it to the end of January and said, okay, we are gonna delay it, but here I have some free DLC. You can play as a Raven in this free DLC. Near the upcoming action game for PS4 has a release date. It will launch on March 7th, 2017. And then last but not least, of course, The Last of Us 2. And I already have a video about that and another video about some new info about The Last of Us 2. So really check that out, and I should say The Last of Us Part 2. Anyway, check that trailer out. It's amazing. That was the end, and that was the end of an awesome show. I will have a reaction up on what I thought about this soon. But for right now, I just wanted to do a lot of informational videos, reactions on